What's up, guys? It's Friendy. Welcome back to Viewer Castles. Today we're going to start off with stealalot. This castle level is a 30 or 31, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but we're getting boosted to level 29, so it shouldn't be too big of a problem. I haven't really found any great gear since the patch came out. I have farmed just a little bit, and I've leveled a little bit, as you guys can see. But I haven't found anything too amazing, so my gear is pretty much the same at this point. I did find one new bow that I actually think for some reason is equipped right now. This doesn't feel like my old bow, but it could just be changes that they made, like stealth nerfs or whatever, I don't know. I'll know in a little bit if I start to use explosive shot. Because that's the one that I found, and it was like reasonably good, but I don't know if it's worth it. I lost 100 DPS for like a 500 damage explosive shot, and the little bit that I played around with it, it didn't seem like it actually affected me all that much. You know, I only got explosive shot once or twice. Alright, so I took way too much damage on that group. But so far so good. There's a trap here. I want to see why there's a trap here. I'm a little confused. Like, why would anyone hit this, is what I'm wondering. So, I mean, that could be kind of a mistake. I don't really know why it's there. I guess if I do that. But I still didn't. It didn't even, like, hit me because I rolled over top of it. That's gonna kill me. Oh my god. Alright. I don't know. My bow is slower than normal. I'm trying to, like, kite back and it's a little slow on shooting. They changed a little bit to do with like weapon specializations, it seems like. Some of the existing items seem to have changed because of it. I guess just with them streamlining it or whatever. But currently my bow feels a little bit slower, but it also pierces now. I think the type of bow that I had got taken out of the game. Because my bow never used to pierce before, so I kind of have to get used to it. Maybe I want to change my bow, the type that I like. I don't know, we'll see. I haven't messed around with it enough yet. But it's definitely slower. Too slow for my taste. It almost feels a lot like a ballista now. Alright. And I don't know if the sounds are a little bit too low, but you can hear some of the Bogart sound effects that they added in, which is pretty neat. That's unfortunate. The skeleton got in the way of the headshot. But it's alright. Still killed it. Alright, so far so good. I'm a little confused still about the springboard trap you had previously, but other than that, seems pretty good. Wondering if that's actually pulling something. I think this might be a new room. I've never seen this before, or this, to be honest. I'm just kind of playing through it and I'm not even realizing that you're using new rooms. I actually haven't taken all that much of a look at new rooms. I'm planning on doing that in a day or two when I have a little bit more time to actually look at them, put them in my castle, see what they do, see what I can do with them and stuff like that. Give you guys a little video of a rundown of all of them. Probably span over a couple videos. Alright. So this seems like a pretty good room for explodifiers. You can see how I kind of had to pull two groups in order to deal with it. Yeah, this bow definitely attacks slower, and I haven't seen explosive strike, so it looks like they just changed the bow that I had previously. I don't think my DPS changed though, so it must just do more damage now. The problem is with kiting, it seems like my animation's just a little bit longer and I don't really like it. I'm kind of stuck in an animation for longer than I was previously, which is one of the big things about picking an item in this game, because a lot of games have really good animation canceling where you can cancel the animation at a certain point. This game doesn't seem to have that with specific items. And so if you get stuck inside of an animation, a big one is like headshot. When I go to headshot someone and then I, get plowed over by a Mega Mutton or something, there's no way to get out of it. You can't roll. You kind of just spam roll and hope that a millisecond, goes by and you're able to get out of the animation. Alright, what is this pulling? Explodifier and a Zeke. It looks like I accidentally pulled 2 groups, which kind of sucks. But this shouldn't be too terribly difficult to kill as long as I don't get hit too many times. There we go. Now I have to go track down this Explodifier from wherever he is. That's one helpful thing about this new bow now is I can actually go through the bomblets into the Explodifiers. Makes it a little bit easier to kill. Same as like this sort of thing, where I used to not be able to hit the guy behind him. I can actually go through it now. So it looks like it's probably about the same damage. I'm gonna die maybe. Yeah, that's about the same damage, but it's a slower attack speed and it goes through multiple enemies. It looks like that's what they changed my bow to. Alright, another pretty standard group. Let's see if I can kill it before he gets to me. I'm not going to be able to. Okay. I do more headshot damage, I think, as well. Maybe I'm just looking for differences, and maybe it's the same. It seems like maybe my base damage is slightly higher with this bow. Which is another thing to factor in. I talked about bows a long time ago in one of my first Archer Attack videos. Alright, and then we have Dragonificus. This is going to take a while to kill him. Should probably start it now. I like the acid traps for the Dragonificus like this. Mainly because it's so long to kill him anyway. It takes so long that reduced damage just... it makes it a lot harder. Alright, this isn't so bad. That's gonna hurt though. Okay. Made it through. Pretty good castle. I was still a little bit confused about that the springboard trap. Other than that, I think it's pretty good though. Not really anything that I can point out that's too bad. Interesting uses of some new rooms with explodifiers. I'm definitely excited to take a look at those. But we'll jump in number 2 in just a second here. Alright, for number 2 we have Colonel Tate, something like that. His castle level is a 17, so we'll jump into it on my knight.
Don't worry, treasure chest. Daddy's coming to set you.
I don't know if you guys could hear that with the low sound. I haven't heard this guy's, like, this is the first time I've used him since the new patch, so his little sayings are kind of funny. So, like, these guys here are a little bit more annoying than actually deal any damage. Like, 73 damage, it's pretty low attack speed. They're just more annoying for knights to deal with. You have to chase them around and stuff. Not necessarily bad. It's kind of the only way that you can use Stairmasters now, because Hunger Bots don't really work as well anymore. This is pretty good. I like being bashed back into the jelly wall like that. This group is a little bit weak to volley, but not so much because you do have a Defendatron, so it'll at least leave 2 units alive out of all of it, which isn't too bad. Alright. It's pretty good. I don't think that actually pulled anything. I think that was a fake. This did, though. Scorpio. Okay. Now this Defendatron is out here like you want it to guard something, but he's not close enough to actually guard it. So the problem you have here is now this entire group got a lot weaker because of that, and you didn't get the added benefit of defending like the Scorpio or whatever that was passing by it. It seemed like that's what you were trying to do, but it wasn't quite working out. Because the Scorpios kind of hug this wall, and he's so far over on this side that he won't reach. Something to think about. Probably, you know, you either have to make it so the Defendatron actually works like you want it to there, or put him back towards the Zeke so he actually guards the Zeke. Alright. This is another good one. I get hit by all of the archers, and I'm inside of the jelly wall, so that's really good. I get lower attack speed and stuff. Alright, and then for the boss room, Count Snottingham. Alright, pretty good castle. Oh, and it actually gives you the stars as soon as you complete this, not when you open the door. So this change thing, where you get different stars, it's as soon as you kill the last mob in the boss room, and not when you hit the door, which is actually a pretty big change. I mean, not a huge change, but it does save 5-6 seconds of time. A lot of the time, if you have to pull all the way back to the a couple previous rooms, with groups such as Triple Scorpio Boss Room, a lot of the times I would have to pull back 1 or 2 rooms as I'm volleying and I'm kiting them backwards. So for archers, it's even more of a bigger change. Current star, 50 seconds. I'm not sure exactly how this works yet. I'll have to learn a little bit more about it before I can see. But it's all based on time limit now, so it's a little bit interesting. But yeah, we will jump into number 3 in just a second. Alright, and for number 3 we have Sareht. I've played his castle a couple times. It's pretty difficult because I think he has a level 32 and he can only boost me to 28. Pretty soon I'll be level 30. Probably not super soon, but like a week or 2. These are actually doing work. Yeah, I really don't like this new bow. It's so slow, the animation is so slow, I can't, normally I can actually dodge these things before they hit me, based on just because my attack speed was so much quicker before. Now I'm getting a little bit, but still difficult. Anyway, this is an interesting room. It made me use 2 potions already. Like, there's no way I'm making it through this. I'm probably gonna... I think I rage quit on your last castle, and I'm probably gonna have to do it again. Alright, I'm just gonna pull all the way back. We'll wait for a while.
Who's next? Is that all you've got? You guys are...
Eventually they'll come towards me. There he is.
Just try to stop me. Oh, that was unpleasant.
Alright, well, I died my first time. Second room. I hate doing castles 4 levels over, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. I'll play it until I lose all of my potions and I'm sick of dying. I liked the room with the Stairmasters. I don't know if it was because they were 4 levels over me that I was having such difficulty, if it was my bow, or if it was just a really good room. So I'll probably have to put a room like that in my castle just to test it out with equal level creatures and see what happens. I mean, they do deal 400 damage, which is kind of unheard of for where I've been at in the game. With Stairmasters that are just shooting those bolts, like it's almost the same damage as the eyeballs used to do. And you know how slow those move and everything, it's a lot easier to dodge those. There could also be a lot of different changes that I'm not sure of. Like, I don't know exactly what happens with Stairmasters rank 4 when they gain rank 4. I'm not sure what happens with that specialization. Because I know they gain a ton of damage to their area of effect specialization. I'm guessing it's the same for the other 2, so it could just be that they're rank 4 and I'm not used to it yet. But they could also shoot beams faster, they could move faster, who knows, teleport more often. I'm not really sure of what exactly changes. But yeah, I'll be looking forward to giving your castle another try when I get level 30 and actually re-gear myself and all of that.
so good over here.
Oh, I forgot about this. This has been in your castle every time. It's the first time I haven't seen it. I think you might have leveled up your mouse wheel traps since the last time I played it. Seems like maybe that would be the reason. I barely caught it out of the corner of my eye when I was going up here to roll over this. It's good, because I didn't really want those things flanking me.
I don't go down that easy.
I love these spiders too. I'll be leveling my castle up to at least 28 to start out with. I'll probably do a couple weeks at least at level 28. Use explodifiers, see what I can do with those, and then I'll level up to 30 and make use of the spiders and all of that. Although I'm not sure what level the spiders are at. They might be just upgraded for you. I don't know what all the levels are for all these things. I know explodifiers are 28 because I was looking forward to those more so.
Is that all you got?
That's interesting. So when those crabs are in their shell, they actually still heal for the same amount, but you can't deal any damage to them, which makes sense. It's just not something I was aware of. Alright, I'm just gonna let this guy chase me around for a while. I'd like to at least see all of the rooms in your castle before I quit. I don't know if I'm gonna make it all the way through. I feel like I'm only like 2/3 of the way in. Like I have probably one room after this and then the boss room. And then there's a Mr. Boom Boom in here somewhere. Which doesn't make me happy either. Luckily I can actually one-shot these things now. My base damage did go up on my bow. I'm sure of that now. Because it used to be when I played against Mr. Boom Booms, it would take 2 shots for me to kill their summoned unit, which was really annoying. Although there was one where I actually took 2 shots, so I don't know. I guess I still take 2 shots unless I crit. But as I'm killing them, I can at least hit the Mr. Boom Boom because my shot pierces now, which makes it a little bit easier. So that's one thing if you guys are having any trouble with explodifiers and stuff. It's one thing you can do. Is get a bow with more piercing arrows.
Thought this would be a challenge. Let's get this done.
Alright, I think I'm just gonna go and look at the end of the castle and end the video. Alright, so we got an IMAX. He's on the AoE specialization with a ton of mouse wheel traps, and then another one of these where you have all of the mines. Although I think the mines work a little bit more against you with the Stairmasters on this specialization specifically. I like it with this IMAX, with your boss room like this. I remember your boss room and it works pretty well.
Gotta step out of the line of fire.
Alright. Well, we're going to end the video here. If you guys enjoyed it, please subscribe. If you want to be a part of Reavercast, you can email me at frenzycastleruns@hotmail.com. You can also comment on my videos or comment on my castle. Give me your in-game name and I will get to your castle whenever I have time. If it's 4 levels or over my hero, at least until the next like couple weeks until I level my hero up to 30, then I won't have any trouble. I may end up just rushing to the end of your castle just to see what you have and quit the video, because I mean, when I have +4 level castles, it takes me, I'm already at 9 minutes, it probably would have taken me 13, 14 minutes, which is just crazy, and I would have just died over and over again, which isn't really all that fun. So thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.